Just keep your eyes closed. Oh, by now you are able to see the effortlessness of this wisdom, the being that is yourself. There is no waiting there. Instantaneous. You may have to wait for my speech, the sound, or any perception for that matter. There can also be waiting for your memories, either to flash or to disappear. There is no waiting for consciousness. Instantaneous. Your eyes open, your eyes conscious, as even with your eyes closed. When you close your eyes, there is lack of perception, but not consciousness. When you open your eyes, perception begins. Consciousness doesn't begin. When you close your eyes, the thoughts may begin. Awareness, yourself, always there. Your thought disappears. You never disappear, always there. Shivoham, Shivoham. And see the innocence of this body. I hope you thought over the ideas I shared last evening. Body like a home you find yourself with. As a child for a few years, you have no identity whatsoever with this body. An idea is yet to come that I am the body. Your sense of being already existing, but the name I has not yet started. Just see the beauty of it. Naming begins. Nameless, ever existing. Long before a thought begins, awareness already existing. The reason you must know this, because when you learn to handle your thoughts, use your body and the whole creation. As even in time, you bring so many things into your house. The home was empty. You start bringing in things to live your life. Body too, the home of the individuality, the jiva. Begins almost with no perception, emotion. In time, you pick up your memories. You shall know all your memories, how they started, how they happened. Just like the owner of the house knows the history of everything he has brought in. You know your memories, how they happen. But the space is inbuilt. You don't bring it into your house. Consciousness inbuilt. Effortlessly in everything. The space accommodates. No craving, no resistance. No grieving, no relishing any object. Same thing yourself. Awareness. No craving, no resistance to any memory. Neither it grieves, nor relishes any thought. Like the owner of the house, sitting down there, grieving or enjoying. I thought, grieves, complains, resists, relishes, enjoys. Yourself, the awareness, ever the same. Just see that, please. Just learn to see this at all times, all places. So that always restful, always blissful. The child or the grown-up must always remember that the house was there, ownership never existed. He starts owning it after a few years of life. Long before you own, the house existed. Same thing this body. Ownership of the body doesn't begin with the birth. The child is yet to be aware that the body is his or it is he. It is neither he nor it is his. Yet that begins. All because of ignorance, not knowing about himself. To be aware and learning to use your body, your thoughts. Just as the dance of Shiva, dancing in the realm of the mortality, enjoying, relishing. It's both. A pralaya tandava, a dance of death. Ananda tandava, a dance of revelry, both one and the same. Living, dying, beginning, ending. All happen in the beginningless, endless consciousness. The Shiva and Shava, immortal, dancing, in the realm of mortality. So please see that. The house doesn't resist what you bring in. Body has no resistance to your sensations you collect. In time, you pick up your memories, each one with a story behind it. Others will never know. Your memories. You see it clearly. Memories of the past, perceptions in the present, projections in future happen in the eternal consciousness, where there is no past, no present, no future. Is the content of of the past, present, future. You see that clearly. In the early morning, in the calmness of the dawn, consciousness is not calm. In the scorching midday, the awareness doesn't get scorched. In the darkness of the night, your self-awareness is not darkened. Always remains the same. Not only during the moods of the days, the seasons, summer, winter, rain, spring, always remains the same. Childhood, youth, old age. And in memories of every kind. Pratibodha viditam matam. Bodham bodham prati viditam. Thought by thought, in every thought. You are existing. Be that self, be that meditation, all times, that is your nature. Easy, effortless. Understand, please see, thoughts difficult to maintain because they continuously slip away. Body you can't hold on, continuously aging, dying. The creation never under your control. Yourself, the being, is the easiest thing to be. All other things, inanimate, living, non-living, need to be maintained. Your self-awareness, maintenance-free consciousness. When you close your eyes, perception ends, consciousness doesn't begin, always is. When you open your eyes, perception begins, consciousness doesn't begin, always present. If you are aware, you are being with yourself, has nothing to do with your physical condition or even your thoughts of any kind. The beginning of a thought, any thought, doesn't mark either the beginning or the end of consciousness. The end of a thought neither marks the beginning or end of consciousness. Always there. Ever present everywhere. sarvavasthasu sarvada, all times, all places, in all conditions. Be that stillness, always in meditation. See this point, friends. You don't have to imagine, you must have seen people doing, yourself doing it. In the house, a man or woman sitting down in the drawing room, crying away. Just see that physical imagery. In a home, in a drawing room, the person sitting down, looking at something, laughing or crying. As even in the realm of the gross, so also in the realm of the subtle, with your gross body of a house, your windows and doors of perception closed, eyes closed. In the drawing room of consciousness, where all thoughts exist, I thought, grieving, relishing. The reactions belong only to one thought, I. That is why, if you are given to moods, you don't see yourself clearly. Who you are is an eternal mode of consciousness, always in meditation. Moments of forgetfulness pushes you into moods of various kinds. Any moment you are disturbed, affected, remember that. You will see you have lost sight of yourself. If you are always conscious, you are always responsible. You do things, you accept the consequences. You are with yourself. So sit down and see for yourself. Are you getting into these moods of ups and downs? That belongs to the I. Who you are is the nameless. Remember that. As when you don't eat bread, but the meaning of the word bread. You don't drink water, the word, but the meaning of the word water. You don't smell the rose, the name, but the meaning of the word rose. So also, you are not the I, the word, the name, but the meaning of the word I. Just see that point. Always we are dealing with meanings. When it comes to I, we seem to lose ourselves in the name. Be the meaning of the word I. Then you shall see you are neither too special nor anyway better or lesser than anybody. Samoham sarvabhuteshu. As Bhagavan says, I am the same in all the beings. Na me dvesyosti na me priya. Neither there is like and dislike. Everybody, same reality. Always in meditation. Just see that place. Om Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. If you really understand these things clearly, it's gratitude to the teacher, gratitude to the tradition, gratitude to God is continuous. When you chant that Sadgurum Pranatosmaham, it should not be just a chanting, some meaningless repetition of the words, but you see and feel the meaning of it. As I told you before, see that simple point, very, very simple. You don't have to go through any complication. In our whole life, we are not taking the face value of a word. A word, a name is used. You are interested in meaning and not in the word as such. You take the rose, the flower, not the name. You eat the sweet, not the word, but the meaning. You listen to music, not the word, but what the word music stands for. The name music has nothing musical about it. The word sweet has no sweetness about it. A cauliflower, a vegetable, has nothing substantial in it. A name is just a name. So if everywhere you are seeing the meaning of the word, and that is how you are dealing with each other, then why, when it comes to I, instead of being the meaning, why do you take that word to be yourself? And if you say that you take the meaning to be yourself, then why fear? Why anxiety? Why pain? Why moods of various kinds? Why are you not always happy, restful? A sense of blessing overtakes you. A body is no more a curse, understand? Because it facilitates your living. Body, physical body, is such a facilitator without which we shall have no access to this universe. Body is not your problem. You have made the body a problem for you. Because these habitual ideas, body is torturing me, sense organs torturing me, absolute nonsense. You must see it clearly. Body does not torture you. You torture the body. Think for yourself. No sense organs torture you. You torture the sense organ, like a car. A car doesn't take you for a speedy driving. You torment the engine because you want to go in top speed. So you put the engine into pressure. The car is not enjoying the thrill of the speed. Do you understand the innocence of it? Body doesn't enjoy the speed. Body doesn't enjoy anything. Very nicely Panchadashi Vidyaranya says, Atmanam ched vijaniyat ayam asmiti purusha kimichan kasyakamaya sariram anusajjaret. This tradition is so beautiful. You can't speak anything new. Somewhere somebody has told, you don't know the names. Atmanam vijaniyat chet. Chet, if Atmanam vijaniyat, you know yourself. Ayam asmi iti purusha. Ayam purushaha aham asmi. This purusha, that is full and complete awareness, myself. Vijaniya chet kim icchan. Desiring what? Kasya kamaya. For whose desire? Sarira manusajjuret, you are torturing the body. Meaning, you don't torture the body anymore. You don't torture the world. You don't torture anybody. You look at your life, you shall see how continuously you are tormenting your body, tormenting your senses, inconveniencing everybody. That is why when you are aware, totally aware of yourself, the moment you know for your sake somebody is inconvenienced, you withdraw. You don't torture them. Do as I say. No. We can't let him be. Kasya kamaya, for whose sake? You torture this body. You please sit down. Don't say, memories torture you. Memories never torture. How can a picture have a capacity to torture? Think. How can a picture have the capacity to torment? Memories are all pictures. People go crazy talking to themselves, laughing, joking, absent-minded. One thought drives them crazy. They think thoughts are driving them crazy. This is the type of statements you have been listening. So remove your thoughts, black out your thoughts, dismiss your thoughts, fight with your thoughts. What are you doing? You are the one causing every mischief. Be the meaning of the word I. Always go back. You don't eat rice, the meaning of the word rice. Can you learn to be somebody? Very consciously learning to use every word. And the first and the most important word is I. Where you see yourself who you are, and you don't have to use your thoughts, use your body for your happiness. For your comfort, yes. For your happiness, no. You are aware of yourself all the time. Comfortable and uncomfortable is physical. I hope you have remembered this and seen for yourself. It's raining and it is cold. Body is uncomfortable. But from childhood onwards, we have been using that language. Oh, it's so cold, I'm so unhappy. Or the food is tasting so good, it's so yummy, I'm so happy. That is why the food changes, bitterness comes or something, taste is not good, oh, I'm so unhappy. Hey, if the taste is not good, it's inconvenient. If it is cold or hot, it is convenient or inconvenient. Comfortable, uncomfortable. Somebody gives you something, maybe comfortable, uncomfortable. Somebody doesn't give you something, maybe comfortable, uncomfortable. But not unhappy. Somebody shares something, comfortable, uncomfortable. But not unhappy. If the plane is delayed, you are inconvenienced, not unhappy. If everything is on time, it's convenience, not happy. Understand that language. Always happy with yourself as you are. And seeing the meaning of the word I. Are you remembering this? Do you live your life like that? Then only. Or else You go on using one word against other words, like singing some song or repeating something or reading a book, meaning other sets of words which remind you of pain, misery is far away, so you are with this song for some time. Thus the I becomes a perfect escape artist. Individuality thus becomes a perfect escape artist. And it is pampered in the name of meditation, religiousness, spirituality, because it now feels very comfortable, is a very spiritual person. He no more listens to movie songs, is listening to some bhajans. As the other man is proud, I don't believe in bhajans, I sing only these songs. Understand? Innocent music, don't make it divine and mundane. Choice is yours. Innocent sounds, you brand them good, bad, words, thoughts. The same word you can use lovingly, understand. And the same word you can use insulting way. Think. Are you getting that point? Hey, idiot, come here. Insulting. What an idiot you are. You love it. A fellow is a rascal, You are very humiliating. What a rascal. Understand? Same word. Any word, bad, good, you just think for it. Just like an object, you can use it or misuse it. A word you can use and misuse. That is why I. One word. A sense of being. We saw it in Vivekachudamani. No, that asti kaschit swayam sakshat aham pratyaya gocharaha. What a language. I hope you remember that beautiful word. Asti kaschit man, asti kaschit swayam sakshat. Is something which is ever existing. Aham pratyaya gochara, which is aham pratyaya gochara, which is known by the word I. The meaning of the word I, aham pratyaya, the thought, the meaning of the word thought, the meaning of the word I. The thought reminds you of yourself. Okay? If you do not do that, okay, you shall get into glorious mess. How do you get into mess? Read it. Okay? Very beautiful. Which number? 140? Yeah. 42. Bhanu Prabha Sanjanita, with that, Okay, read. Bhanu Prabha Sanjanita Bhrapangti Bhanum Tirodhaya Vijrumbhate Yatha Atmoditaham Krutiratma Tattvam Tatha Tirodhaya Vijrumbhate Swayam Bhanu Pravasan Janita Bhrapangti Bhanum Tirodhaya Vijrumbhate Yatha Atmoditaham Krutiratma Tattvam Tatha Tirodhaya Vijrumbhate Swayam. absolutely glorious. One verse, if you remember. One. It's a waste of time to read so many verses. One. Waste of time means what? The purpose is to live your life. And continuously reading, 20 years, 30 years, but what are you wasting your time for? Huh? If you always in the college, reading, what? Reading what? So when are you going to get out and do your job, live your life? Like that one, continuous 20. We are reading Bhagavad Gita for the 10th time. Oh, so Brahman become 10th time stronger? Understand. Somewhere people lose the perspective. Just one verse is too long. Only one word, aham. Beautiful example he gives. Bhanu prabhasan janita bhrapankti bhanum tirodhaya vijrumbhate yatha. Bhanu prabha sanjanita abhrapankti. The garlands of clouds, the massive clouds that float in the space are created by the scorching rays of the sun reflected in the ocean water. And the ocean, or all over, the water now evaporates. Bhanuprabha sanjanita, burned by the scorching rays of the sun. These clouds rise to the sky. And what do? Bhanum tirodhaya vijrumbade. They are created by the sun, but they are used to cover the sun. You see the? Without the sun shining, there shall be no evaporation. Without the evaporation, the clouds will not float. And the clouds cover the sun. As though cover the sun. Don't say cover the sun. As though veil the sun. Why? How is the sky? Cloudy. How do you know? Only sunlight. That's the beauty of it. Only in the sunlight you know the sun is covered. And covered by what? With the clouds that were created by its own presence. Exactly like that. Atmodita ahankruti atmatattvam tirodhaya vijrumbate. Atmodita ahankruti. Rising from the self, from your sense of being, Atma, awareness that you are. This I has its source in your sense of being. If a sabda has its locus, has its standing on the artha, on the object, then the sabda, the word I, has its locus, has its standing on what it stands for. Consciousness, your being. Only trouble is when I say the word hibiscus, the name hibiscus, red hibiscus, has its locus, has its standing or has its root in this flower. So I can show you both. I am speaking the name and showing the object. Very easy to understand. In my hand there is a flower. You don't know it's hibiscus. I name it hibiscus, red, and show you the flower. This is red hibiscus. You remember the name to remember the flower. But at no time you should say the name created the flower. Easy to understand because the flower, the object is, and the name is associated. When you talk of the word I, don't try to see it with your eyes. We are talking about a sense of being. Your sense of being, listen carefully, your sense of being doesn't depend upon your eyes. The flower depends on your eyes. The sound depends on your ears. The touches depend on your skin. The smell depends on your nose. The taste depends on your tongue. Understand carefully. It depends on your tongue for you to experience, not for the object to exist. Are you getting that point? Your ears make it real for you, not that your ears produce the sound. Your ears only report the sound. See, you understand the simplicity, okay? Don't ever make your life complicated, friends. You must see. Your eyes do not create any object that they see. Your tongue doesn't create a taste that they report. Your nose doesn't create a smell. Nor your eyes create a form. So don't say the form or the taste or the smell depend on your sense organs. No. Your sense organs report. Ajibin, listen carefully. Ajibin, the external sound is independent of your ear. The touch, taste, smell, independent of your ear and your sense organs. All the forms are independent of your eyes. They are already existing. Same thing also. See this. Who you are is independent of your sense organs, your thought. Consciousness doesn't exist because of a body. Consciousness doesn't exist because of a thought. Because it is existing in its presence, perception takes place. Thus you can see between consciousness and the object, the body is a beautiful instrument, without which nothing, no access to the perceptible universe. Are you getting that point, please? Your eyes can see the flower, but your eyes cannot see the thought of the flower. Your eyes can see the gross object, but not the thought of the flower. That is why when you are miserable with your memories, your body is just helplessly lying down and crying. Are you getting that point, please? When you are miserable, sitting down somewhere and your memories are torturing you, understand? Your memories are torturing you, your thoughts are disturbing you, destroying you. Your body, what does it do? It's just helplessly sitting down, lying down, crying or whatever. Whatever posture you have put the body in to be miserable. You want to be miserable, no? When you want to be miserable, what posture you keep your body in? Somebody breaks his head, somebody hits his head, somebody lying down, somebody clutching a pillow, somebody looking at, holding in between your knees and closing your eyes and crying and jumping, whatever. Poor thing, poor thing. As the mind is jumping, as the thoughts are jumping, the body is also reacting. Have you seen people jumping and dancing, almost like when they are going, they're getting angry. The body is uncontrollably shaking, uncontrollably shaking. Misery, total misery. Who is seeing that thought? Not your eyes. Consciousness illumines, but in between the I thought comes and says, I don't want these things, why should this happen to me, why this one? Beautiful. Who is reacting now heavily? Understand? You see that for yourself. How long must you take to understand these things? Instantaneous. What is needed is your willingness to be happy all the time. Your total willingness never to suffer. I will not suffer for any reason. I won't be miserable. Let people try as much as they like. Let the thoughts come as much as it likes. I am not miserable. Inconvenienced I will be. Why? Because if I don't flatter somebody or I don't do something somebody, the fellows will deny me food or deny me comfort or deny me things. Let them do. Inconvenienced I will be. But unhappy, that will never happen. Always in meditation. Are you getting that point, please? That is where you come here, get your strength. Atmana vindati viryam. Vidya amritam asnute. You gain this tremendous strength within yourself. Vidya amritam asnute. You gain immortality by this knowledge. Absolute happiness, contentment with yourself. So as even words are dependent upon, understand, Sabda is dependent upon the Artha. Sabda is dependent upon the Artha to be meaningful. A sound to be meaningful must depend on the object. Are you getting that? A word to be meaningful must depend upon the object. But for the object to be, does it depend on a word? So are you a meaning or you are a sound? Come on. The existence, are you getting that? The existence is independent of a name or a sound. So who you are you getting that? Who you are dependent on a name, or a name is dependent on you. Because of the word I, you exist, or because you exist, that existence, the sense of being is given a name. A name arises in the womb of the nameless. Atmodita aham kruti. Atmodita aham kruti. Ahankar, this I thought, Atma udita, it rises in the body of awareness. It's beautiful poetry. Meaning this name to exist, you must be. For a name to be meaningful, it must be associated with an object. That is why they say that when you worship Bhagartha Samprukto, Bhagartha Pratipattaye Jagata Pitaro Vande Parvati Parameswaro. Kalidas writes so beautifully. Bhagartha iva samprukto. Vak artha iva. Vak, word, meaning, artha. Vak, word, name, artha, meaning. Are as inseparable as the primeval parents of the universe. Parvati Parameswaro. the Ardhanarishwara, as inseparable as the primeval parents. The Shabda has no meaning without the association with the object, Artha. And the Artha cannot be described, revealed without the, described, not revealed. Understand? It cannot be described without a word. Don't say cannot be revealed. Are you getting that point, please? You must see that very clearly. Okay? Understand? That is where you experience nonsense. I have already explained to you. If you don't name it hibiscus, don't say you cannot see it. Your eyes can see it. Are you getting that point, please? Your eyes can see it. You are continuously experiencing. But because of your not naming it, as though you don't know it. Are you getting that point, please? Your experiencing does not depend upon the naming. Work on that statement. Are you getting that? Your experiencing does not depend upon the naming. You might have experienced it, but you don't know it because you have not named it. You come to ashram, you see the sandalwood tree all over and go. Somebody asks you, did you see sandalwood tree? What sandalwood tree? Because nobody named it for you. You have seen it. You went to my room, you can't escape seeing the sandalwood. But you have not named, somebody didn't name it for you. What do you say? I didn't see it. So you have experienced, but you don't associate with a name. You think ignorant. And the fellow who knows the name, he thinks he is knowledgeable. Can you believe? I know. You know what? You know a name. Same thing. Your being, consciousness. You don't need to name it at all. Without naming it, everybody always continuously experiencing. Because that's yourself. That is why that word English, word experience is a limited word, because poor things. It doesn't have that connotation. Here we don't use experience. Anubhava swarupatvat. Anubhava swarupa. You are of the nature of experience. There is no experiencing Atma. Are you getting that? That's why, how can you wait for experience? The English word experience means I experiencing. That is what experiencing. Here, when you say Anubhava Swarupa, I have the nature of experience. That's why you can give that burden to the English language. Are you seeing this flower? Yes. Experiencing the flower? Yes. Are you listening to me? Yes. Experiencing the sound? Yes. So you're experiencing the sight, experiencing the sound. Experiencing through the eyes, sight. Experiencing through the ears, sound. Remove the sound, sight, eyes, ears. Experiencing still continues. That is your being. What are you waiting for? Are you getting it? Do you really get it? If you get it, you'll be wonderful people. Please understand. If the lifestyle doesn't change, liar, stupid, manipulative, hungry, short-tempered, jealous, it don't go together. It just doesn't go together. It will kill you. You are a happy person. If you pretend to be unhappy, oof, that's a joke. That's a beautiful. But if you are sincerely unhappy, don't talk about happiness. If you are sincerely agitated, sincerely restless, very genuinely moody, please don't talk about happiness. That's not your subject. Don't confuse people. It will not work. It will be a perfect example of what others should not be. So don't worry. Please see. Don't listen to this, oh, you have got all the knowledge but you don't have experience. What rubbish? Experiencing continuous. You may not know it. That is why a teacher is a facilitator. Just a facilitator, reminding, this is you. So see this, Atmoditaham krutiratma tattvam tatha tirodhaya vijrumbate swayam. So Atma tattvam tirodhaya swayam vijrumbate. This ahankara, this I thought, rises out of the sense of being. Then it covers it and hanging around. Wonderful. You know, what a stupid thing. So who is stupid now? The thought is stupid or you are stupid? You are stupid because you take the thought to be yourself. Who is this you? Be conscious. Be yourself. By habit, I have assumed a name. By habit, I assume a role. As though without a role I don't exist. No, you are existing, that is why you are taking a role. Not because you are taking a role, therefore you exist. So see it. So beautiful, eh? Bhanu prava sanjanita abhravanti. I tell you, Shankara, you know, you and me, grateful. So sweet. What type of, I sometimes want to have that brain, you know, that. The most, who can write this poetry? What tunes, what poetry, what music. Why? It's a celebration of a life and a living. Celebration. And what is that your discussion throughout the day? Why didn't you remove my towel? You did not look at me. You took my laddu. I got only 1 rupee, he got 5 rupees. Beautiful wisdom exploding through all your veins and arteries. Every pore of your body. Why? I didn't have this. He came like that, I did like this. Oh, I see. Very sweet, very sweet. You are exploding through every pore of your body. Consciousness exploding and blinding everybody. Right? Ishvara, think for yourself. Think for it. It's not for somebody's sake, this knowledge, okay? This knowledge is not for somebody's sake, it's for your sake. The whole world will never understand. They won't. You see for yourself. Then, as I told you, somebody can convenience you, inconvenience you. That you can't escape. Like nature, blasting rain or blasting fire. The rain is, you know, when I was in Perth and all, Australia is beautiful weather now. And it is raining, cold in Melbourne, horrible yesterday, very cold. Oh, Swami, it's very raining. I said, don't worry. We in Madras also, when I go back also, it is raining heavily. He said, no. I said, yes, it rains fire. Because, you know, winter, summer time, it is only 42, 41. Andhra it takes the cake, 43, 44, 45. The entire range is 40. Tiruvannamalai is so beautiful, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's so good. Abba. Morning you got about 4:34 now, go for a walk. And see, so nice to go back to that walk. Please, use this body. A blessing to yourself, blessing to everybody. Not creating problem for yourself and others. Atmadita, see that. Where from this I rises, you are the source. So be the source, the meaning, not the word. And the word is needed to be used. So don't dismiss the I. Don't say ahankara nasa, ahankara must go, I must... Why are you getting angry with the picture? What are you getting angry with the name for? You are stupid. You are stupid, not knowing how to use it, and you say, oh, the ahankara is bad. Who is telling that? I is telling that I is bad. I is telling that I is telling that I is bad. You go into a regress. The fellow never understands. Right? Somebody, I'm watching in bed. Yeah, be the watchman, you'll be tired. No salary. You know. There's no return. Oh, I'm watching. Why watching what? Why do you want to be a watchman? Self-employed, unpaid job, boring. But you have to tell everybody you are a spiritual person. Why? I'm watching. Oh, I see. Watching what? What other people are not doing or doing. What a waste. Be yourself. How the other creation behaves, let the creation take care. You share this with everybody. Atmoditaham krutidatma tattvam tatha tirodhaya vijrumbhate swayam. Swayam vijrumbhate. Atma tattvam, this ahankriti, atmodita, it rises from the self. But tirodhaya, covering it up, swayam vijrumbhate, itself is now asserting, existing. Meaning, so that is what it is. If you see the mechanism of it, that is the release. The moment you see the mechanism of it, oh, this is what it is. The sun was there, clouds were not there. Now the clouds have come up as though the sun is lost. But sun is never lost. I was there, consciousness as I am, ever existing, eternal, pure awareness. Shivoham, Shivoham. I was always there. One with Shiva. Absolute. Now the ahankara comes in because of me. It comes from the source. Then covers it up and makes me Saboham. Previous was Shivoham, now I'm Saboham. I'm Saba, dead body. What a beauty. Huh? Will you lie? You are getting that point? Giving of Shiva, you want to be Shava? Any stupid fellow? Huh? Understand? You see that and enjoy this changing body, mind, thoughts, creation, everything beautiful. Okay? How does it happen? We'll see it later on, maybe. Just read it. The beauty, the poetry itself will kill you. You understand this? Kavalita dinanathe durdine sandra meghei pyathayati himajanja vayurugro yathaitan avirata tamasatmani avrute mudha buddhim kshapayati bahudukkhai tibra vikshepa shaktihi kalayati kavalita dinanathe durdine sandra meghei vyathayati himajanja vayurugro yathaitan avirata tamasatmani avrute mudha buddhim kshapayati bahudukkhai tibra vikshepa shaktihi. You see, Shankara, what brain! To light one line like that, you must be. And nowadays, New Age Guru, no language, no Sanskrit, no English, not knowing, nothing. Oh, whatever little language he knows, childhood, whatever. Oh, Brahman, Atman, right? Who got the source? It's not that the language, truth is dependent on a language. But don't underestimate a brilliant intellect. You don't know anything, therefore Sanskrit is useless. You don't know anything, therefore you say, oh, I know it. Whatever I say, I see. I mean, why you understand, people try to hide their stupidity behind some nonsense. Appreciate a brilliance where it is available. To appreciate, you must have that type of brilliance with yourself. As they say, Vidvanava Vijanati Vidvajjana Parishramam Paripakvam Cha. Vidvanava Vijanati. Only when you are a Vidwan, a learned person, you shall know Vidvajjana Parishramam, what it takes to be a learned person, Paripakvam Cha, the maturity. The person doesn't know. Oh, Sanskrit? No, useless. I see. Very good. Why don't you write one line, even in your language also, like this? What are you doing? Throughout the day I'm thinking of what? House is not all right. The dress is, not folded, ironed properly. Right? Throughout the day I'm thinking, what? Food is not okay. Oh. What type of thinking? You understand? Everything must be given up. You want to enjoy this beauty all the time. Always thinking about yourself. Then let it come. You don't wait for things to come, okay? You be with yourself. Everything happens. Look at the brilliance. Translation is seen, got away. Kavalita dinanate durdine sandrameghei vyatayati himajanja vayurugro yathaitan. When the sun is completely covered by this dark cloud, what happens? The cyclone begins. The cold wind, breeze, cyclone everywhere. Now Burma cyclone, power. 40,000 people. That thing happens. Exactly in the same way, by this dense darkness of ignorance, when covers the bright, pure awareness as though, Bhathayati hima jhanja, inside you get cyclonic emotions. Anger, hatred, jealousy, stupidity. So when you are going through these cyclonic emotions, what does it mean? You are completely covered. What shall I do? You don't have to do anything. Be the sun. In the sun, no cyclone, no darkness, no rain. Be the consciousness, be yourself. Oh, this will pass. Where it will go? No cloud can outlast the sun. How long can the cyclone rage? How long the emotions can... Are you getting that point? How long the emotions can stay? Look at yourself. There must be so many emotions you must have passed through. Where are they now? Gone. So, be the self. Rooted in the deathless, changeless. Enjoy changes of every kind. Always in meditation, experience the universe as it is. Please close your eyes.